Yo, what's good, Greenskin Entertainment fans? Your homie Jay Green back with another review, and right now I'm about to break y'all off with my thoughts, feelings, and knowledge on the brand new John Leguizamo, David Harbour film, Violent Night.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
And this movie was directed by Tommy Wirkola, who was also the same person that penned the 2013 Jeremy Renner classic, Hansel and Gretel. Now, for all of y'all out there who have no idea what this movie is all about, we are basically following a Santa Claus who's down on his luck. On this particular Christmas Eve, while he's delivering presents, he ends up stumbling upon a house that has been taken over by mercenaries. This is like a big-ass mansion slash compound, and these mercenaries are looking for like 300 million in cash. And there's only one person that can stop them from accomplishing their plan, and that's jolly old Saint Nick. Now, straight off the top, I'm going to tell you like this. I loved this movie. It was so much fun. Based on the trailers, we're seeing a Santa Claus fighting people, taking dudes out, saving the day, Christmas spirit, and that's exactly what you get from this movie. What it says in the trailers is what you're going to get, so be ready for a violent night. Now, I remember back in the day when I'm young and I'm watching Die Hard. A lot of people like myself would say that Die Hard is a Christmas film. Other people say that it is definitely not a Christmas movie. It is an endless debate. I feel like people like myself that grew up on Die Hard, on Home Alone, and all of that had in their mind, yo, wouldn't it be hella fly if some stuff like this jumped off and then some guy like Santa Claus came in and had to save the day? So what they did was they basically took the plot to Die Hard 1, Die Hard 2, and Home Alone, rolled it all into one film. So then that way, there is a movie that embodies all of that, and there could be no debate. So because all of that, I love the fact that this movie was able to take something that was nostalgic to me, puts it together, makes it its own, and is super entertaining at the same time. You got nostalgia, fun, violence, plots lifted from other films, but it still makes it its own and it's very unique. Yo, this movie came out swinging, and I'm telling you, it hit it straight out the park. Now, keeping in mind that this movie is called Violent Night, and it is an extremely violent and brutal night, the great thing about this film is there's a little girl in the movie. She's the one that references Home Alone, and then there's some Home Alone type stuff that jumps off later on. She's super fly when she's getting down with the get down with all that. But you got this little girl, and then you got David Harbour's Santa Claus. Now, like I said, there's a backstory to this guy. We don't fully know all the details, but it seems like he's from some kind of like, Viking background or something. And maybe like Tim Allen's in the Santa Claus became Santa Claus for happenstance or whatever.
Ho, ho, ho.
But we don't really get all of that. And hopefully if there's a sequel, maybe we learn some more. I'd be down. But with that said, you got this rough, grizzled Santa Claus, doesn't really have all of the Christmas spirit maybe that he should have in David Harbour. And then you got this cute little girl who's just innocent and Christmas spirit all day long. The way that they come together, again, reminds me of the way that Bruce Willis and Officer Al Powell, right, Carl Winslow, came together in Die Hard. And it works so well that there's moments of actual, you're going to get those moments of levity, but there's actually some emotional moments when they finally meet each other and get together. And I loved it. It added a great layer of warmth to this super violent movie. Another thing that I really enjoyed about this film was that this is a film that knows what it is. It references things like Christmas spirit and Christmas magic multiple times, and tangibly uses them in the film to overcome issues. But when it jumps off, it doesn't try to act like, hey, it's a real thing and this is actually I don't know how to say it, like a part of the story. David Harbour kind of looks around and is like, you know what? Yeah, I don't really know how this works, but here it is. And I like that about this movie. Now, if you're asking for my suggestion, I definitely think that this movie is worthy of a trip to the theater, especially as soon as you can, because while it's Christmas time, you want to try to see it with as big of a Christmas crowd as possible. When I saw it, my theater was rolling with laughter. People were going like, ooh, oh, snap, because some of these kills are pretty brutal and pretty creative. So definitely go check this one out. 2 thumbs up from me for sure. It was hella fun. And with that being said, do your homie a huge favor. Like, subscribe. Jay Green, I'm out.